My opinion, nobody has the answers. Nobody has 100% of the story. And I think that for me anyway, it's the draw of the mystery and the fun behind what this is all about. In the process, I think some people lose that. They may get in for that. They'll see somebody that, forgive the word, but idolize, that they feel that they are the truth, the way, the light. I hate to use that expression, but it becomes a dangerous way to approach this, because then all of a sudden you're not looking for the truth anymore. You're looking for your truth, right? All you're looking for is the confirmation of what you want to believe in. I call it the I want to believe syndrome. And you sacrifice the reasons that you got into this. You sacrifice common sense. You sacrifice logic. You sacrifice all of that for the belief that you want. And that's where it becomes dangerous. It becomes frustrating. It becomes toxic. And that's what's frustrating. We can't lose the root of why we all got in this. And I truly feel that root is the same for all of us. Now, whether or not we sprout a weed from that root or a plant that grows is all up to the person. But just to stick with that analogy, but that's what I think we're now seeing. We have to take a step back, and we have to question the last 5 years, and we have to question what is really going on, right? This isn't personal with anybody. This isn't making silly, baseless accusations against anybody. But rather, this is taking the stories that we've been told since December of 2017 on both sides of this debate, government spokespeople through FOIA documentation, in congressional hearings, and those that have come out of the government, or those advocating that they want transparency and they used to work for the government. We have to question, what is it that they really want to achieve here? Why are we getting this mud from both angles? Right? The government and those that were government at one time thrown into this. That's not a bad approach to take. But I think, again, going back to what I was saying, that people are looking for their truth, it then becomes a war. This isn't research anymore. It's not a conversation anymore. It's not even a debate. It is a downright war between those that want to believe something and then those that are just trying to figure it out. And those that really just want the answers. And, I don't want to go off on a tangent. I apologize. But I think that going back to what you were saying, this is what I think people have lost. And you see that come out in passion and frustration. And it is so painful to see, because it makes you wonder, is there an intent to achieve part of that? Because you do have these voices that 2 years ago were really on board with advocating for transparency. There was something to these phenomena. They didn't claim to have answers themselves. And then 2 years later, they're like, this is a sham. We're getting used. They get used. You see that transition. And again, if anybody thinks I'm talking about one or two people, trust me, I'm not. It is a growing list of people that I see in my timeline that are going through this. And it is painful to see. It really is, because at the end of the day, this secrecy has gone on for well more than a half a century. The cover-up is provable with ample evidence that no one can deny. That doesn't automatically equate to aliens. But where I'm going with this is a build-up to, don't lose the passion of why you're here, because the evidence to support why you're here is easily found. The unanswered question of, is it alien, that we all want to know, is something that should still linger, and not something we should take up arms over. And sadly, in the last couple of years, there has been a growing sect of people that have taken up arms over it. And that's where I get really concerned and kind of upset to see, because we've lost good voices. We've lost strong voices. And look what's happening. There is in my opinion, dwindling interest within Congress, which is then going to make these government agencies not care about putting more money to it.